So, last time, troublemakers, you guys left Brixel after making your rounds, collecting what you needed, collecting what you came there for, and acquiring the book on the Shadowfell, as Dee said, as well as helping stop a shadow-infested theater from spreading throughout the city. You guys left town, headed along the coastal trail with the forest to your right. For the ocean breeze heading to your left as you set forth towards the bridge heading over the river. On that bridge, there's a toll bridge, and you guys came across Jerry and Terry, the two-headed troll. You guys got searched down. Orion, you had the book somewhere within your outfit, and were able to get across the bridge without either of the heads noticing. You guys continued and went deeper into the forest for about an hour or two, and eventually came across the clearing where these golden creatures from Port Ace just completely destroyed the forest, leaving a trail heading in a northwestern direction. And within this just path of destruction, two of you saw some sort of individual or creature in distress and decided to continue pushing forward, just to find out that it was some version of Izanami or some cursed put over her. But nonetheless, you continue forward, and eventually there's a mage in the center of the path, and Izanami jumped out of the forest. You guys got arrows fired at you. Peaches, you got hit, and you were seeing somewhere other than the path in front of you. Saw somewhere hot and desolate on top of a mountain. Very hellish landscape. Just to be brought back moments later. You guys continue to fight your fight, eventually defeating almost everybody. Still the individual with the crossbow shooting these bolts at you. I slipped away once more. Dogs are barking.
There were dogs in these woods.
Mm-hmm.
Wolves even. Helm showed up.
True, Helm did show up. But eventually I run you through Z's body into the flames as a final goodbye, or whatever you made it. Nonetheless, you guys continued and left the forest fire raging from the fireball that Z fired at you guys. Continued towards Marsucem, and at this point you guys are approaching the rolling hills at the start of Kurvall Hills. The town itself is a solid half an hour to 45-minute walk away. But nonetheless, it is a little bit warmer. The sun is starting to pierce through the high, dense fog layer above, and the ground beneath is dry. Your footsteps crunch as you continue to walk forward. You see the rolling hills, the high grass on them, slight breeze. You see them rustling in the wind, as well as some native wildflowers. A big cat walks across the path, too. But, nonetheless, this island is yours. What would you like to do?
We're finally coming home. To Kurvall Hills.
Only to immediately leave.
Yes, but hey, why don't we stay a little? We have a legacy here as well. I never even
I want to
thought...
go back to the Wet Dreams Inn.
Well, that's... Huh? We could do... What do they call them?
A tour?
Yes, but like the reunion tour or something. Whatever. Have it. What are they called?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright. But it's like, you know.
No, I don't know.
All right.
Reunion tour.
Um, do we? Yeah, we don't have any business in Kurvall. We just have to go through.
No, I don't believe so.
Alright.
I don't know. Do we need? Hmm.
Aiden.
There's a ton of my stuff on the ground. I don't care. He just knocks it
I
over.
mean, should we stop by Timon's shop and see if he's there?
There's no way he's there.
You don't think so?
We could check on the shop. But then again, I don't think he's been there.
Hmm. I don't know. What about? Should we go to the bank and see how our investments are doing?
I was going to ask. We never for Carol. Remember Carol put money
Yes.
in. I don't know if we can maybe get that money, but
I think I might have been a co-signer.
okay.
Maybe.
Let's. Yeah.
But I've still got this. Now, show my Gragabore gold piece.
Oh, nice.
And I'll put back in my pouch.
Is that even worth anything?
We could find out.
Currency of 0
Probably.
copper. New coin. Garbage.
Do we need to speak with the sheriff at all about anything? Or did we kind of hash everything out the last time I left?
Yeah, we talked everything out. At this point, I feel like we have more jurisdiction than he does. But
Probably.
yeah, I think we're good. I was wondering,
Mm-hmm.
if we should, well, maybe I should look around. I've been thinking about finding, other churches or other places of worship, and I didn't even think to look last time we were in Kurvall Hills.
I don't remember if there was a here actually. I think we ran into one. We can look around and see.
'Cause
Maybe
we were-
just might not
'cause-
have been.
We were praising the Lord, but we weren't praising the Lord, Praise the Lord.
Oh, you mean at Gunther's house?
Yes.
Yes.
I would like to actually take a look around and see if there's a church or some
Okay.
type.
Why don't we why don't we make our rounds? We could go to Timon's. We could go to
Bag.
D's. We could go to the bank. Look for a
Alright.
church. We'll just do it. We'll do like you said, a comeback tour.
Yes, that's what it was.
Oh, okay. Then I know what you mean.
I'm grabbing Gilbert butt right now.
Should we start at the bank?
Sure.
Do you remember how to get there?
Well, I think we should first get to Kurvall Hills.
Well, yes.
And
But-
then I assume we take a path. Well, I won't assume. I know we take a path. And then we take a left. And a couple more lefts. And then maybe you're right.
Yeah.
Sounds correct.
Fred, do you have anything to do with
Waffles.
Alright, fair enough.
Oh.
It's your cart that got burnt down was originally here.
Interesting.
Does that matter?
Nah, I'll get another one.
Alright.
Isn't this where we picked up Jackass?
Yes. This is where we picked up everybody. We met Fred. We met, oh no, we didn't meet no, we met no. Where did we meet Z?
You
Oh, I
met
never.
them.
Yeah, I met. Yes. Alright,
And
that
then we
was
met-
after Kurvall Hills.
No, we met the lizard folk
We Lizard Man, Carol.
in the room cave.
Yes. And we met.
But you,
Yes.
me, Lucius, And Karl.
Yeah.
We're all met up here.
No, that was Bass Fall.
What was that bass?
That was Bass Fall.
We met. So we were all before, and then we met Fred here.
Yes.
Yes.
Which I still never even asked you, Fred. Well, as we walk, we could talk. But what brought you to Kurvall Hills?
My amazing, delicious waffles, as you know, I've been selling them a lot until my place exploded.
Yes.
So I've just been in love with waffles, trying to sell as many as I can, making money, making other people happy. Ow, fuck.
Yeah. So your reason for like going around and seeing things is to promote like your business.
Uh-huh,
All right.
exactly.
Well, that's amazing. And now look at you, fighting demons and such shadows. Or
Demons.
yes. Are you okay, Fred?
What?
Are you all right?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, well, don't hurt us, please.
What are you talking about?
Take my money, you know.
If you say
Got a
so.
lot of it now.
Yes, that's another thing. Well, last time we were here, we didn't have any money.
We were
Oh,
dead.
shit. I think we were just all very excited.
You know what? A lot has happened
A lot
in a
has
very
happened.
short amount of time. I feel like from the people who were here last time, we've grown a lot.
Yep.
All right, well, enough of this sappy stuff.
Yeah,
We
let's
should
get
probably
move on.
continue.
Sounds good. You guys continue and take that 30, 45-minute walk, and eventually the rolling hills become more exaggerated and protrude more from the land, and eventually come to the entrance of your familiar town, Kurvall Hills. With the first door built in one of the hills, you come across Time and Shop. For the town sprawls out and continues towards the lake in the center of town. Construction site to the left, the Hills District to the right, and the residential district further in the back. At this point, you are on the junction heading into the town itself. You can see Time and Shop closest to you. But what does you?
Do you guys want to check out Time and Shop first?
Might as well.
Yep. Yeah, I will go towards Diamonds.
Yeah, sounds good. You head over and
Diamond!
you call out Timon, and you step closer to approach. The inside is dark. You can see through the glass door in the front. The blind is no longer covering, and the door is shut.
Can I try to open it?
Yeah, you go over, try to open it, and
Alright, I walk inside.
you step inside, and you see the destruction in which unfolded the last time you guys were there. From the toppling shelves, the broken vials still on the ground. At this point, the liquid that was inside the vials has mostly dried up.
Oopsies.
And towards the back of the shop, you can see where his recreation and creation area is, where he messes with and just creates new potions. Seems to be untouched. There's no flames going. Two different vials kind of just left there from time before. Anything in particular you're looking for, or just kind of see if what's going on?
Yeah. Just trying to see what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, nothing really steps out, stands out. At first glance, as you're glancing around.
I don't think he's here. I don't think he's here.
Timon?
Yeah.
Does he even work?
Diamond!
I feel like, well, I guess we can't say much for the first half of our experience, but he was kidnapped, and then he gets unkidnapped, which, traumatic experience, right? But he then just lets his shop go. Like, What?
Yeah, I was gonna say we've been gone for a little bit, and it looks the same way that
same.
we left.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think my blood is still on the floor over there.
Hey, remember the last time we were here and that crazy thing with the bookshelf?
Yeah, Fred.
What?
Fred, you remember what happened with the bookshelf the last time we were here? Good times.
Uh-huh.
Can I go over and check out the bookshelf?
There's like at least a dozen bookshelves that are just toppled over each other. So you'd have to
Oh.
like step on top of them to look around. But you could do so if you're looking for anything.
Are there any like healing potions that I would know or anything that like looks familiar to me?
You could make an Arcana or Medicine check.
Okay. I'll make a medicine check. Yikes. 10.
Glancing around, you could see. I mean, there's multiple vials of just destruction and glass smashed on the ground. You don't see any that has survived the impact of the shelves toppling over. You do see some residue on the ground that looks familiar to you, and it could have possibly been a healing vial.
Can I go like into the back of the shop where his like desk is?
Sure.
See if there's like I can see anything like recent from there, like papers or dates or something that doesn't look old.
I mean, you head back and it's unchanged. However you saw it before, you can see the different vials and any papers that were out. It just is like honestly like a recipe book for the different potions and just arcane aspects that he was creating.
There must be a secret door.
I mean, if you
That-
wanna try, I just was looking for a little bit and it doesn't look like anyone's been here since we were here, but I mean, I remember that thing with the bookshelf. Maybe there might be something along the walls that you can pull and it opens into something. I don't know.
Well. Yes.
All right, well, go ahead.
Well, no, I'm not doing that again. Put my hands
What do you
up.
mean? You're the one asking about it.
The
I'm not
last
doing it.
time I got attacked by, I think what was it, paper or something? I
I
got
don't
attacked
know.
by books.
I got this.
All right. Again,
All right, Fred, go ahead.
Okay.
there's like a parallel in this universe.
Yeah, I
What do you-
doubt.
What are you doing, Fred?
Dancing in front of the wall.
Okay.
Dude, you gotta explain this, Steve. I gotta know what you're doing.
Yeah, stand up, show us.
I would, but I'm in pain.
Okay, but
What does it look like?
yeah,
Just describe like
what
what is
style
Fred
are you
doing?
dancing?
Alright, if you want to see me
Break
dance.
dance.
Is this
You're
a pop
doing
and
the
lock? Is
worm.
this what are we talking?
Oh my god, my leg.
Is it you trying to teach us how to Dougie? What are we grooving with?
Oh my god.
Front and center.
You take this hand.
Yep.
And you take this hand. Put them here. You bend over.
If that's not the fucking cover of the video, I don't want to watch it.
No, get out my food killer. Oh my gosh, that's fucking hilarious.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to where Fred's dancing,
Mhm.
and as he's like in that position, I'm gonna push him over.
That's just mean.
It's just rude.
Is there anything like along that wall that looks like unmoved or like unaffected by the events that happened last time we were there?
I could make an investigation check.
Okay.
I feel like I've gaslit the group.
19 plus 2.
there's multiple vials and papers and books that aren't affected by. You could see all the dust that has settled from the events that have unfolded, and you don't see any not dusty spots. Like you don't see any spots that were like had papers there and they have been removed. You don't see like the outline of the paper on the desk or anything. I mean, it doesn't look like it's been touched since you guys were in there last. I mean, you would know that Timon is with D somewhere right now.
Yeah.
He has been sending you notes via Fred and his magic bottle. But yeah, other than that, you feel pretty confident that there's nothing out of place or anything that changed since last time.
All right, guys. I'm glad we came here for the reflection, but I think we should keep moving on our way. I don't think there's anything here for us.
Alright.
Good memories.
Yes, it's nice to reminisce.
Yep, even at the times where we almost died.
Yeah.
It's nice to remember how far we come and how now we could probably kick that guy's ass
Yeah.
in like 2 seconds.
Well.
Alright, well, let's keep going, make our way towards the bank, look out for a church or some religious
Yes.
place on our way. And,
Making my way
Cathedral.
downtown, walking
Whatever the
fast.
word may be.
yeah. I'm gonna leave Timon's shop.
The music has got me
Okay.
bouncing.
I hate how I mean it's really cool how diverse it is, but I hate how random it is. It's just like a bunch of different stylings. But I mean,
hit the Steven dance real quick. Bend over. Arch your back.
Yep. Anyway,
All my pills just fell.
Jeez.
so you guys exit time and shop back into the city streets of Brixel and begin to make your way further into, or no, Kurvall Hills. I'm stuck in Brixel. You guys exit time and shop and head into Kurvall Hills. That's on me. And headed back into the main section towards the lake. This town, what you used to the ceremonies, the water ceremony being placed, and the numerous amount of people that were scattered along the city streets. Right now, it's quiet. There's definitely some activity going on. There's people bouncing back and forth from store to store. A lively conversation happening on the corner. You still catch wind of, yeah, did you see those, whatever creatures were that were calling from the lake a couple weeks ago? Yeah, man, I no idea what those were, but I heard the guys that stopped them were pretty powerful. Just conversations like that. You can see some kids running around, throwing tomatoes at each other. Little game of dodgeball that they're playing. Tomatoes splat across the ground, right in front of you, Fred. Splat right in front of your feet.
What?
Yep. And yeah, it's lively. It feels comfortable. And you also notice that not necessarily if it's an increased number of guards, but you're not used to seeing this many guards, especially coming from a town like Berksel, as the armed guards are clanking along. None have walked directly past you at the moment, but they're scattered about in the distance on all directions of the path.
Are they close enough that we can like see them pretty well?
Yeah.
Do any of them have like glowing eyes at all?
You'd have to get up close and personal if you'd like to check that out.
How far away are we from, say?
I'd say the first group, their backs are facing you and they're heading towards the lake, and they're about 15, 20 feet away.
Yeah, I won't do that just yet.
Okay. Sounds good. So right now you're in the main section of town. Is there a certain section you want to stay in, or you just want to walk through?
Yeah, I think we're making our way to the bank.
You're gonna head to the bank?
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
Wait, if I remember, that's in the Hills district.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Boom!
Because it's with the.
Steven,
his
what are you
camera.
doing?
Fucking no.
He's moved his camera angle. That's what he's doing.
Ow!
What did you do to your leg, dude?
Don't worry about it. I got butt fucked.
So, you guys, we're just gonna ignore that. You guys push through town, heading back towards the lake, and following the right side of the lake, you guys pass Windy Strings as well as the general store. A little bit of nostalgia goes by as you see Windy Strings is now reopened and business is slow but pretty consistent. And you pass that, the lake in the center of town now, and it seems quiet, unlike last time you were here. There's no moss creatures leaping from the water and lashing out on the path. Eventually, you can see the words Hill District printed on a large, dark gray letters outlined. You can see them outlined in white and very intricate looking, painted in like a seafoam green coloration on a wooden sign in the center of the path heading towards the right. You can see the different layers of the Hills District, the three separate paths as they branch out and continue to weave and wind over the river. Path to the far right heads up towards more residential structures, it seems. And you guys would be familiar with and know that the other two paths kind of connect and mingle together. Similar feeling as the Masno Underground, but this is a lot more rolling hills and flowy than steep, intricate wooden rickety bridge systems. Nonetheless, you guys continue to push through and make your way through the not fully explored Hills District. Walking past some residential buildings, there's you can see on the left side as you're walking past, you can see the worn out leathers of Tychus soap on top of one of the structures, which you guys have seen before, as well as HA gems next to that. You see other guards going, and as you're Orion, can you make a deception check for me, please?
Whoop.
Everybody?
Just Orion.
16.
As
Such
you
a
continue
weak
to walk
fucking
through,
roll.
continue to walk through, and you come across a tandem of guards, and they walk directly past you. Three of which continue to walk past, and one glances you up and down Orion, makes a questionable face towards you, and just kind of keeps walking, kind of taking into account as to who you are. You're not too certain as to why, but
Alright.
You
I like
continue-
noticed that though.
yeah.
Oh. Fred, these guards are always acting so funny.
Did you see me like 2 minutes ago? I was acting weird. Too.
Did you get a chance to look at his eyeballs?
No.
They were a nice pair of eyeballs. I mean,
Well, no. Remember the last time we were here? Their eyes were weird, and we figured out it might be something with Ego Chichi.
Yes. But
I
see,
think we should just be on the lookout for that still, especially with the Burrowmaster
so since that day, you've just been staring at people's eyeballs.
all the time.
Oh,
They
wow.
think they think I have really good eye contact, but I'm
Creepy?
just
Oh.
investigating.
Yeah, I'm definitely sure that's what they're thinking. Not
Mhm,
why is
yeah.
this woman with horns staring at me?
Mhm.
Are you a woman, Peaches? Like, from where you're from, do they consider what you are a woman? Like, is that what it would be
Yes.
called? Alright. I just didn't know if it was different. My friend classifies as a woman, so it depends.
Well,
I'm a lady.
Alright. Yes, Fred?
What?
Did you say something?
No,
Alright. But,
bitch.
to the bank.
Sounds good.
To the bank.
Continue to walk through, and the path widens up a bit. You come across a large and very grand-looking structure, all made of polished stone, and there's intricate pillars towering up towards the top of the structure itself. There's large rectangular windows on either side of a set of double doors, and they come to like a half circle at the top of it. And near the top of the building is Blue Coin Depository. Right on top, and massive blue lettering. Kind of, they would be huge compared to the other structures in the town, but with the scale and complexity of this depository, kind of all meshes together. See, the doors are open. There are people inside just going about their day. I mean, again, it's just a little bit more quiet than usual. A lot more of a guard presence. Y'all could assume without looking too far into it that it's just because you were in Berksville for a while and haven't seen any guards at all. But yeah, you step inside, and stop me if you don't, but you step inside and you see groups of people congregated. You can see the two separate desks on either side. And you can see the female dwarf sat in the right side of the desk, and to the left side you can see the very lethargic individual with his book open. Yep. People at his line are a lot longer than the one at the dwarves, but she still has like 2 or 3 individuals as well. Yeah.
Perfect. I guess without hesitation, Orion is going to go and stand
Shout
in the
out to
line.
all the pair.
Stand in the line with the guy with the book.
Okay.
Yes. Jeez. Peaches
Really
hit a wind
windy in the
tunnel.
bank.
Yeah, Peaches hit a wind
Sorry,
tunnel.
sorry. I don't think I
You're fine.
That's crazy. You could hear that.
Yeah. You said there's a line, right?
Yeah, there's his line's a lot longer than the other one, but I mean, solid 5 or 7 people.
Yeah. I'll tap.
She's like 2 or 3.
I'll tap on the person in front of me.
Mhm.
Be
Oh,
like, excuse
yes.
me. How long have you been waiting?
Since early morning.
What?
Yeah, this line has been moving over here, but you know, I gotta commit because that's how I was raised. You can see the humanoid individual, very like stress marks just
Yes.
kind of scarred all along his face.
All right. Thank you. Well, I'm about to make everyone's day a lot better.
All right, okay. I'm gonna get back to waiting now.
All right. And then as soon as he turns around, I'm gonna go, hey, hey.
You hear that echo throughout the chamber. Kitri, the female dwarf, looks up and looks over in your direction. And the other individuals in the line are kind of looking and questioning, what's going on? Who's this guy? Why is he screaming?
Can we?
I'm gonna come up and stand next to Orion as well.
Can we hurry it up, please? Places to go, things to do. Hello.
I'm gonna turn away and just like.
Sounds good. The individual at the desk, he kind of just raises his book higher, and you could hear a very exaggerated sigh come from him.
Am I close enough to read the name of the book?
Yeah. You could take a glance at it, and it is. Do you speak Dwarvish?
I think so. I'm not at my computer.
Lucky man. I don't think anyone speaks Dwarvish, I'll be honest. Steven?
She does, yeah.
Ah!
Cool. You can see on the cover of the book, it is written in Dwarvish, and it is it's an older style dwarvish concept of the language, and the gist of it you could get is it is some kind of love story between a unlikely individual and a dragonborn. And I mean, that's all you get from the cover of it, but it's definitely some sort of unique love story.
Do I know? Hank, stop fucking pulling. Do you know if I would have read this before?
You haven't. Have you read anything on the island when you were here?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Then, yeah, no, you can't. You take a second to think about it, and you still can't recall nearly anything from your past. And you know for certain you haven't read anything like this while you're on the island.
Okay. I'm just gonna take a random guess, and I'm just gonna yell to the. Sorry, it's very windy. I'm just gonna yell to the guy and be like, you know, they break up in the end.
He closes his book. And he stands up and he just walks towards the back and down the hallway.
What?
And you hear a door open and slam shut. Leaving his line there. The individuals in front of you, Orion, like, oh man, what? I've been waiting here for so long. People in front of the guy that was in front of you step over behind Keytree. And the guy that was in front of you steps forward and continues to wait at the desk.
What?
After some time,
Yeah.
you hear another door open, and you can see the Dragonborn that works there. You see Embit. He is dressed in a fine-looking suit. You know him to be the main teller of the bank, or in charge of it, or he has some status there. He steps out from the back, and his almost like slicked back, if they were hair, his horns are like slicked back, almost greased back. Peppy smile on his face, kind of questioning what's going on. He steps out into the center. What's going on out here? He looks over and looks at Keytree and looks at the empty desk. And he looks over at you, Orion, waving. Oh, please step back and yeah, well, let's have a conversation.
Well, alright.
Okay.
Just look at Fred and Peter and be like, I guess we're gonna talk.
Huh?
I guess we're gonna have a conversation. I don't know.
All right.
Follow the dragon man.
Okay.
I wonder if he's gonna take us to see Elion. Or is this Elion? I don't remember.
I don't remember names for this. I definitely don't have that written down either. I wish that'd be cool.
Yeah. So you get escorted back by, yes, you get escorted back by Embit,
Oh,
and
Elion.
he comes back and walks back towards the end of the hallway. You know that, continuing straight down the hallway, there's a spiral staircase that leads down to the vault. And he turns left and is stood outside the door. Come on in. We have some coins to discuss.
Oh, alright. Still confused.
Okay.
Looking at Fred for Peters for like a sign of what the fuck is he talking about? Nice, Fred. Alright.
When Orion looks at me, I'm just gonna be like, just go with it.
Alright. Yes! Let us talk of the money.
Okay, cool. He waves you in and allows you to sit down, and he enters and shuts the door behind him. He heads over and stands like kind of like got a burp. There is a couple chairs in the center of the chamber, and he goes over and leans towards the front of his desk. So, you might not know what's going on, but your friend here who has invested some of his coin, he has left a donation for the next time you guys came to town.
Oh wow.
It is a interest fund, or you could take it out now. That's up to you. But he wanted me to make it urgent, and the next time I saw you, to let you know and take you back.
Oh. Well, let me. Well, let us. Let us talk. And I'm gonna turn around and like huddle you guys in. Like, all right. So we could either get money now or get money later. I think we should get money now.
Yes, sir.
Bitches.
I'm sorry. What?
You don't have to apologize. So we could either get money now or get money later.
I mean, are we gonna come back, or you think this is the last time we'll be here? Why don't we do half? Take out half now, and then if we end up coming back, we could take the other half.
Well, Peaches, that wasn't one of the options. But actually, I could ask, and then I'm gonna turn around. Could we, like, just like my head, could we take half?
You can take as much as you want.
But when you said interest, what does that mean?
The longer it sits in, the more coin you're gonna get. Because you're trusting us with keeping your coin.
Alright, so, and I'm gonna turn away from him. He said this thing about interest and how apparently we get more if we let it sit.
Yeah, that's how banks work.
Alright, well, I've never used one.
What's a bank?
Exactly.
So what that means is, basically,
Peaches
money
runs
in.
up the stairs.
you put money in, and the longer that money's in there, it'll give you more money.
Yep.
So if you put 1 gold in there and you leave it in there for a year, depending on the interest, you could get 2 gold.
Oh wow, Gilbert, you shattered my picture frame. That's awful. Nope, don't play with glass.
no.
No, don't play with that.
This bitch cries again about going outside. I'm gonna be pissed. It's just out there. You didn't even do anything.
Yeah, so it's completely up to you. Your friend here just wanted to make it urgent and gave you guys some urgency. So if you want to keep it with us, be more than happy to keep your coin, keep it nice and safe here, or you can take it out.
I think we should do half.
How much would half be?
Half would be 1,200 coin.
You said what?
1,200 gold coins.
That's a lot more than 5. I know that.
Then 5. Yep, that is a lot more than 5 gold coins.
We will take half.
Okay, sounds good. Let me head down to the vault and get your coin.
Thank you.
He steps out, leaving you guys within the chamber itself. Shuts the door behind him, and is out of sight. You wait a couple minutes, and eventually comes back up with a briefcase-like wooden box, sort of familiar to the one that you encountered back at Berksel. This time it seems a little bit smaller, and carrying it with a little bit of heft to it. And he enters the room and puts it on the table. You have the coins jingle as it is placed down. Well, here's your coin. The other half will stay down in the vault and gain some interest after some time. But I'll let your friend know that if I ever see him again, that the coin was taken and you guys are well and you're staying safe.
Sorry, my cat's eating glass. 1 second.
Can
Okay.
I? Oh, shit. While that's going on, can I bring out my Gragaborian gold coin and
Sure.
push it on the table and be like, what about this thing?
He kind of stops in his place as you place it on the table. That's where did you get that?
The last time that we were here and there were those swamp monsters, I found it in one of the like sewer line grates.
So that they huh. He ponders for a second. Can I? He holds out his hand. Can I hold it?
Sure. I'll take it up from the desk and hand it on over to him. I was just wondering if I could get anything for this.
Takes a look and damn it. He takes a look at the coin and looks at it closer. He holds it up against the light coming into the through the windows, as well as the oil lantern that's flickering on one of the walls. Takes a couple minutes and he glances it over. This is a Gragaborian coin. Like a native Gragaborian coin. We had these here. You guys were here trying to figure out where they went, and
Well, they must be somewhere down in that sewer line then. I think we did find a few of them while we were there. I could show you where we were the last time.
yeah, no, we were informed, and there's been investigations, and still are current investigations. Being held by the Kurvall Guard. There was no other coin found except for the few pieces you brought over, and even then, they have been misplaced. They were placed
Oh.
in the vault once more, and they're not there anymore.
Huh. That's interesting. But yeah, no, I forgot that I had this on me, and I found it the other day. So when I knew we were stopping by back here, so I wanted to make sure that I handed it over, and I wasn't sure what it was. I just thought it was some like old piece of gold. So I just was wondering if it was worth anything, but seems like it's more than that.
It was just an old piece of gold, but now it's just disappearing. We had the whole vault was filled up with Gragaborian coin, and it's just gone. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pieces of gold and Gragaborian coin. You guys know. You guys were here.
Yeah. Does anyone
gone.
other than you have access to the vault?
Not to my knowledge. Maybe the yeah, not to my knowledge.
Interesting.
But here's the coin back. You should hold on to it.
Okay. I'm gonna put it back in my pouch.
Okay. Sounds good. Pleasure doing business with all of you. Is there anything else you guys need? Or anything that brought you into this town that I could help you with?
Do you do cat sitting?
No. I'm actually allergic.
Fuck. Alright. Alright, we're good.
All right.
Thank
Well,
you.
I'm happy to see you. If I see your friend, I'll let him know that you guys are doing well.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Have a good day. I'm gonna get up and go to leave.
Sounds good. Kind of sits down at his desk and prepares himself for the day ahead. You guys step out of the office and head back to the main area. The desk to your right now is empty, where your best friend reading his book was sitting. One individual stood at that desk still, the one that was in front of you, Orion. Everybody else is on the other side,
Wait, so we're on that side?
the key tree. What's up? You were like the door, the hallway is like in between both of the desks, so you're walking like through everybody. The hallway heading back towards the main offices and where the individual went through. You're just coming from there.
Yes.
And you step back into the main area. To the right is the empty desk where that one individual stood in front of you is still standing because of his commitment. And then to the left is Kitri, and she is struggling and trying to keep up with the influx of people. Now, 7 or 8 people in her line. It'll be like 10 or 11 now. The others that went over from the other side, but nonetheless, you step into the lobby. If there's nothing else you'd like to do, you guys are back in the main streets of town.
Before we leave, I'd like
Yeah.
to go up to that guy that's standing at the desk.
Go for it. Yeah. You get over, and he's just very patiently waiting.
Tap
Tap
him
him
on
on.
the shoulder.
Sounds good. Yep. I'm just waiting.
I know, but I know you're here for your honor and dignity and whatnot, but I really don't think he's coming back. So if you don't want to be here for the end of time, I would suggest you get in the other line.
No. I appreciate it, but nope. I'm staying here.
All right, well, good luck.
Oh, I don't need luck. I got family.
You're not gonna see them for a while if you keep standing in this line. Just telling you that right now.
That's a good
Kinda
man, though.
Shakes his head and turns back towards the desk.
All right.
And then I would
If
like.
Carl was here, he would definitely pickpocket him.
Yeah, I would like to cut in front of the line, in front of the woman.
Okay.
Oh,
You see her in the
excuse me.
process of writing some paperwork, and another individual placing coin on the desk. You kind of just step in front of them. Petrie looks up the dwarvish individual. You can see her hair is like kind of flowing and crimped up. You can see her well dressed in a some sort of business attire. A little bit more female touch to it, though. You can see some flowers on the stitching of this dark outfit. She looks up at you. Oh, I haven't seen you in a while.
Yes, it's good to see you.
And the other guy, do you wait? There's a line here. We're all
Yes,
waiting in line.
I have no business with the bank. It's just a message. When you see our pal that likes to read, can you just give him a message for me?
Oh, yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, I just want you to look him in the face and give him one of these and one of those, and that's it.
Oh, okay,
And tell him it's from Lucius.
Yes,
okay.
but we do like him. He's funny. He's a good guy.
Can you make a deception?
Deception?
Yep.
That would be a 4.
Okay. She stares at you and very clearly, like, is trying to put pieces together of your face, and she's just trying to look at it. And okay, yeah. I could send your message to him.
Thank you. It's the first thing I ever said to him, so I'd like to keep it that way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll be sure to relay your message. But I do have to get back to work.
Alright, my apologies, and sorry, sir. Continue.
Yeah,
Your
I
business.
just cut the line. Like, man, you don't know. Do you know who I am? How much coin I have in this down?
No.
He kind of steps forward and continues to place his coin down.
No.
I do not. And then just walk out. Know who I am? No.
You step out into town.
Do you know?
You guys are in the Hills district. A little bit of an open plaza in front of the Blue Coin Depository. And I mean, there's a bunch of locals out, not too many tourists. At this point, it is a little after lunchtime. The sun is starting to begin its descent. But nonetheless, anything you guys want to do? Look forward.
Before we get to stepping,
Mhm.
I'm gonna look at Orion. So how do you want to divvy up this coin?
Y'all can have it. I have more than enough.
Okay.
I know Fred usually gets the short stick on
Mm.
coin, so he could take my share.
All right. I'm gonna
I would
hand out
appreciate that.
my hand for the bag.
Okay.
Well, since
Wait, do I have the money?
Thought you did.
Alright. Oh, no, my bad. Here you go.
He just placed it on the table,
There you
on
are.
his desk. So whoever took it, take it.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
While you guys are stood there in front of the doors, you hear footsteps coming from behind you through the doorway, and you see Kitri stepping out towards the streets, and
Oh.
she's
It's a she?
yeah,
Oh.
a female dwarf. I mean, yeah, you guys. I'd say Peaches, you with the best passive insight. She's trying to be sneaky, but isn't doing a very good job at it. And
Interesting.
she steps out behind you guys, and while you're exchanging the coin, she almost avoids eye contact and steps towards the town. You can see a set of guards stood over a couple stores away, and she's heading in their direction.
Something there
I
good,
would
but
like to
stop.
I'm gonna divvy out the coins since it's only the three of us, and Orion said he'll give a share to Fred. I'm gonna give him 800, and I'll take 400.
Cool.
And is that gold pieces, or how is it
Yep.
split?
It is split up, and this would actually be platinum.
Platinum.
Yep.
Okay.
So you give 40
Cool.
platinum. We're just going off the normal D&D stuff for now.
So I get 40 platinum, or Steve gets 40 platinum?
You'd give Orion 80 because it's 10 times the gold. So 10 platinum is 100 gold. So you get 40 for 400.
Okay. And then Fred gets 80.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow. 800 gold just like that, bro.
You got some
Yeah.
people working with you, dude.
Wait, what?
Made some good allies. What?
10? What's that math? Hold on.
Wait, what am I getting?
$1 million.
Holy
get 80
shit.
platinum.
80 platinum.
I have 2,000 gold on me.
Yeah.
Jeez, I gotta put this. I should have put this shit away. What am I doing?
We were just in the
I'm
bank.
an idiot. I'll do it another time. But Jesus, I totally forgot to put that away. Fuck.
You go again?
Guys, I might need to run back in there. I'm gonna dash.
Okay. You just run right to the back. Where
Going right back.
Okay,
Stay
sounds
here.
sounds good. You enter back and running
Fuck, she's
past
the only
the
clerk.
crowd of people. You going to the clerk, or you just gonna go right to the back? You were just with
I
the
know.
Dragonborn.
Yeah. Alright,
Okay.
to the back.
Okay. Sounds good. You just dart past. Kitri looks up, and then I lied. The individual standing at the line look over at you. There's 2 empty desks now
Okay.
in the chamber,
Oh,
and you just
wow.
dart past. And head to the back. You can see the Dragonborn sitting there, writing some notes down on a piece of paper. He sees you. Back already?
Yes. I'd like to open an account.
Oh, be my guest. He
Yes.
shows his hand at the seat. And
And when he puts his
Walks.
hand out, I blob coin in it.
okay, sounds good. Oh, that is quite an investment. Let's see what we could do.
Alright.
Pulls out a piece of paper and a quill and slides it over to you.
Oh.
How much you putting in?
I'm gonna put. I think having 500 gold at all time is like a good number. So I'm gonna keep 500, so that's 20 platinum. So I'm gonna put 150 platinum away.
Okay.
Which is so crazy that we have this money on now, but that's cool.
Cool.
Yeah, 150 platinum. So I have 20 platinum. Cool.
Cool.
Yes.
Sounds good. He has you sign some papers. You look through them with whatever sake you want to, and for the most part, I mean, it's a document, so it seems legit.
I am
You
wise.
sign a total of 12 times.
Yes.
If there's any questions that come up, feel free to ask them now. But
as I'm writing. Do I get the same offer of the interest?
Oh, yeah. Everybody has a guaranteed small percent interest that places money in here, places their coin in
Alright.
here.
I will never take this out, so I always earn money.
All right, yeah. Let's. I hope that works out for you then. And this one is just saying that this money is yours and also ours, but mostly yours. So sign here.
Oh yeah, take as much as you would like. I've never done this
Me.
before. This is cool.
Well, I hope to give you a good first time.
That's a little weird to say, but thank you.
I glad you took it out of context.
Pause.
Well, and this one right here, just a final closer, a signing that you did sign all the signatures that you did sign. And
Funny enough-
thank you.
It's funny you say that, dude. I've been practicing Orion's signature for so long.
Have you?
I think this one's my
Oh
favorite.
shit,
Yeah,
that's cool.
but I practiced it a long time ago.
Nice.
But that's what
Cool.
I write.
So you leave that fancy mark on all the signature spots.
Yes.
And you have 150 platinum coin within Blue Coin Depository.
Whoop! Alright. Thank you. And then I just rush out.
Okay, sounds good. Rush out back, meeting up with your
Lot
group
lighter.
of friends. Yes, definitely a lot
I
lighter.
imagine platinum's
Um,
heavy too.
I'd say, yeah, I'd say it's like a, I don't even have a comparison.
Yeah.
You let your imagination figure that out.
Wow,
guys-
it's 10 pounds per coin according to D&D. Jeez.
Bro is carrying
it's
around 150
200
pounds.
Wait, no. Yeah, because no, 20 pounds would be 200. Right?
Damn.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Ugh.
Iron calves.
Mm.
Sorry.
That's a bit much. 10 pounds for that. Anyway, yeah, you guys are reconvened in front of Blue Coin Depository. Anything you'd like to do?
Jesus. Oh.
I want to follow the banker at a distance.
Are you trying to be sneaky? Or are you just kind of...
Yeah.
Okay, make a stealth check.
I'm currently holding like 800 pounds worth of currency.
Natural 20.
Cool. Sounds good. You continue to walk past. And... Are you... Do you have armor on?
Yeah,
True.
I have that breastplate.
True, but it's a... Yep. No, I was wrong.
Nice.
Yeah, you continue to walk past, and with a natural 20, you don't see to have grabbed any attention from the tree. She steps forward, and at this point is right behind the guards. She continues walking and is in front of them, and seems to be having some sort of conversation. Do you get close enough to try to listen in?
Yeah, I would like to.
Or use the same roll. And you get close, and it's like, hey, you know that guy that broke into AJ Gems? Yeah, I think he's over there.
Oh.
And Peaches, you, in the matter of a split second, manage to duck out of the way as she points over into the direction of Fred and Orion. And the two guards look at each other. All right, well, we'll go get this taken care of. Thank you for your cooperation, citizen. And she kind of nods her head and stays quiet. The guards step past you and walk towards Orion and Fred. Anything you want to do?
Hello there.
No.
Well,
every
I'm just
time
gonna watch that
Fred
for
has
now.
an interaction with a guard, we get fucked over.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep my distance. I'm gonna keep my eye on the banker, though.
Okay. She's kind of just uncomfortably standing there for a couple seconds before deciding to head back into the bank.
Okay.
That sounds so funny.
Yeah.
I-
So-
Sorry.
Orion and Fred, you guys are having a conversation, and I mean, you both after a couple seconds, you could hear the clinking of armor
Yep.
to the right side of you, of your conversation.
You know, Fred, sometimes you need to watch your anger.
What do you mean?
Like, sometimes you just go like crazy or you do like unnatural things for no reason.
Like when?
Like the whole Berkshire fiasco. You threw a rock at a window and went, "It wasn't me."
While you're having this
What?
conversation at this point, the two guards step between both of you and are facing you, Orion.
Oh, hello.
Do you mind?
We're gonna need to take you in for questioning.
I tap him on the shoulder. Excuse me.
The other guard turns around and faces you, Fred, while the other one's facing Orion and is pulling out a rope from his back.
Oh,
You know, I was talking to him.
you need. Why can't you question
He's just
me?
staring at you.
Why can't you question me here?
Sergeant Vo has been, he needs to talk to you. So why don't you just cooperate, turn around?
Oh, we're best buds, I think.
Well, I sure hope so. And he grabs your hands and ties them together. The rope.
Alright.
He starts walking away back towards the.
See, Fred,
Uh,
if you just cooperate, things go smooth.
Orion says as he's getting
I
escorted
don't know
past
what you're
you.
talking about.
The one guard still remains in front of you, Fred, and is kind of just staring you down, while the other one is escorting Orion out of the Hills District back towards the lake in the center of town.
Is he taller than me?
How tall are you?
Like 6'3"?
He is slightly shorter than you by like an inch or two.
What?
He's just standing there, just kind of staring at you. You can see the spear that he's holding is placed on the ground, and he turns and walks back with the guard escorting Orion.
You better run.
As I walk out the car, I'll be like, you do know this funny, cool fact of the day, I guess. This is my third time being arrested.
Well, isn't this your lucky day then?
Yes.
Continues to walk.
Usually there's more guards. I could run away.
Yeah, you could try.
Oh. Really?
Oh.
I mean,
Right.
you'll see what happens.
No, I want you to try.
You'll let me run.
Yeah, I'll let you run.
I don't believe
You can feel one of his hands release from your arm, and he's behind you. You don't know where it went.
I'm gonna walk a little faster than he
Okay.
does. Just like a little bit
He's-
faster.
Okay, he is gonna try to hold you back,
Okay.
to hold you at his speed. You're gonna fight it.
No, I'm just gonna
Okay.
let go. See, I told you wouldn't let me go.
Well, all right. Let's just keep walking.
Yeah. Alright.
yeah.
Fred and Peaches, you guys do anything?
No.
Following him.
You gonna follow the Peaches? Or you're just gonna stay there in the shadows, being a little creep.
I'm gonna be a little creep.
Okay. Orion and Fred. Orion being more forcefully escorted through. You guys are led through town and head back to the guard barracks, where you guys know Sergeant Bo is resigning.
Yes, sir.
You enter inside, and as you're walking past the front doors, you could see Orion, a very poor representation of both you and Lucius's face written on a wanted poster. Um,
That looks
it
like
seems
obvious.
to look like both of you. The guy that's escorting. Yeah, well, this is why you're here, so
Oh,
I don't know what's going on, but Sergeant wants to talk to you, so I'll step on him.
that looks just like my brother.
No, it looks just like you.
Who looks like my brother?
Oh, you guys must be twins or something.
Oh.
I don't recognize either of them.
I'm obviously still walking with them.
You guys are
Sick.
let in, and through the sitting area, you can see different guards are just kind of stationed about. Nobody seems to be on edge when you walk in. I mean, you get some heads turned towards you. You're clearly being escorted by a guard, and you just, I mean, nothing too extreme.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Kinda, I'll just look at you and Some give you faces, others go back to their conversations after.
How are
Okay.
ya?
I heard the canine.
How are
unit.
ya?
Howdy do.
Fred starts signing autographs.
Waffle Man.
And yeah, you enter through and are led back into the back through the hallway, Orion, and are placed inside of a cell. Fred, you're stopped before the hallway and are asked to you can't pass through here. Just have a seat.
What can I pass through there?
If you want to be arrested too, we could put you back there, but
Oh, I'm just curious. Like, is there a reason?
do you want to find out? I could give you a reason to be put in there.
I'm just curious, buddy. Is this guy taller than me?
Yes, he is like
Why
8
is it
feet tall.
important if everyone's taller?
He's
than
No,
7 foot.
he's a
Well-
he's a 7-foot bugbear.
Well, I
Hairier
mean,
than you, bigger than you, and taller than you.
if he's shorter than me, I'm gonna stare him down. If he's taller than me, I'm
Mhm.
gonna punch him in the nuts.
Okay.
I
You're
win
gonna punch
either
the
way.
guard in the nuts?
No, not this time. Save it for
Okay.
another time.
Okay.
I'm just curious. There's no visitation rate.
You could have a seat, sir.
Good point.
I'm just curious. Okay, where's another officer?
There's guards everywhere.
Where's your sergeant?
Sergeant Foe is in the back
Where would that be?
through this hallway.
Okay. Can I get over there?
No,
Can you bring your sergeant out here?
not for you.
I don't know why that's so funny.
Um,
I'm gonna juke around him.
Oh
You
my
try to juke around him?
God, Fred.
okay. Make a dexterity check.
If I can find it.
I hope he gets stabbed.
Boom.
2.
Cool.
You basically ran into him.
Yeah, basically. Let's see. Yeah. I rolled a 27. So as you
Oh.
try to juke past, they, you're very slow with it, and they've either have a really good reaction time or you're just not with it today. And as you're juking past, you reach your your right arm out in order to try to like push past him. They grab it and grab your wrist, and then grab the other one, and within the same motion, tie your hands behind your back, and
Bro,
you're
What?
placed in an opposite cell across from Orion.
I'm just trying to look around
Well,
you.
at
I
least-
didn't try to go around you.
Well,
I'm just
you
seeing
got
if he's
in.
in there.
You got what you asked for, so enjoy the hallway and enjoy the cell.
No, I was just looking to see if your sergeant was in there.
Yep. And he walks off and
Alright,
walks back
dick
towards the
face.
beginning of the hallway. Peach, did you do anything? All these guys are apparently getting
Well,
arrested.
Am I like in? I would have tried to follow them in. I'm assuming there's like a waiting area section.
Yeah, that's where Fred was, but refused to
Yeah.
accept it.
Yes, that's where I would like to be, in the waiting section.
I have
Okay.
a note for Fred. That I've
Did you
written.
follow them in, or are you just going in separately? It's an open. I mean, it's open to the public, to the main area, so you could have gone.
Yeah,
either
I
way.
mean, I would have. Wasn't like right on top of them while the guards were walking them in, but I was like
Mhm.
following.
So as you step inside, you can see Fred trying to get hands on with a guard, and he is placed in a rope and is thrown in a cell.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, there's multiple seats. There's guards that are in there. They look at you and get back to the conversation. There's one other citizen in there with their head down, and it's hard to tell if they're sleeping or just having a rough time, but they seem to be just waiting in there. So you could have a seat if you'd like, or do whatever.
Yeah, I'd like to have a seat, and then just be listening in on different things and paying attention to what's
Okay.
going on.
Sounds good. A couple minutes pass, and a guard walks down the hallway, the same bugbear, and they head over to your cell, Orion. They unlock it, and enter the cell and grab you by the arm. Sergeant Vo will be questioning you now.
Okay.
He takes you and leads you down the hallway, past you, Fred. He kind of gives you
Oh,
a
so
look
he
and-
gets to talk to him, but not me.
gives you a look and smirks at you while you say that, and he keeps walking. Orion, you're led into a very pristine office. You can see different swords on the wall. In the center back side of the office, you can see Sergeant Vo sat there, and he is a humanoid individual. He's well built, not as tall or as broad as this bugbear who is bringing you back there. But Sergeant Vo is much more finely decorated with his armament, different symbols and etchings and designs on his armor breastplates, as well as some different unique fabrics hanging down. You're not too familiar with what this means, but you get the vibe that he's pretty well decorated. You're sat down in a chair in front of the desk, and there are two other guards within the office itself, and the bugbear stands behind you. To the more scruffy face of Sergeant Vo, like a half-kept beard, little stragglers coming through, and he looks up at you. Leave us. Looks over at the guards, and they step out, and door shuts behind him. Just get up and start dancing.
This music is awesome.
He stands up from his desk and goes over behind you, Orion, and he pulls out a sword and then cuts the rope on your back.
You put your left hand. Oh,
Bring your hands.
Gilbert, what are you doing?
I'm sure you know why you're here.
Yes.
We've had some reports of you or your brother stealing from AJ Gems.
All right.
Your party took 600 gold pieces worth of gems from the store and
wow.
caused some damage to the building. Yeah, that's what I was saying too. I mean, you guys helped free the city of these moss creatures, and you go steal from us?
Oh. Yeah, I cannot. Sadly, I do have to claim what my brother does, but I can cover the cost.
Well, that's we could discuss. Let's just say I could look the other way. The people of this town would like to see the money return and just know that the town is safe and won't get robbed again. But we could say that we made things right for what you guys did for this town, and I could tell the townsfolk that all was made well. I do owe you one after your help here. Hear Fred's muffled voice come from the doorway.
Did you even hear that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's really up to you guys. The god.
I think it'd be best if you didn't show your face around this town anymore.
Oh.
But we can. If I see you, I'll look the other way. But again, if a townsfolk sees your face is all over town, these wanted posters.
Alright.
We'll take them down, and your bounty will have been claimed. Even though I'll just make it clean, like a clean slate. But I don't know if these townfolk will be able to forgive you.
Oh. Well, that's upsetting. I really like this area a lot.
Well, I appreciate it, but the safety and protection of the townsfolk is at my utmost importance.
Understood. May I ask one thing though before I leave, or we leave?
Yes.
Is there like a place of worship in town?
I am not a worshiper myself, but there has been multiple chapels throughout this town, throughout the generations. If any has survived, it would probably be in the Hills District or Residential District.
Poop.
It's not. We're here on the island. We worship has kind of fallen off. Ever since Ego Chichi left, there hasn't been really any signs or much to worship. It's been quiet, except for the couple days after you guys have been here. But
Alright. Well, thank you for helping me. I'll help you now and get out of your hair.
I appreciate it. He reaches out his hand and he shakes it. Sorry it has to come to this, but people's priorities are surpass my own. So
Oh, I understand. Well, good luck to you and thank you for the shield. And I'll just walk out.
okay.
Even though he doesn't know about the shield, I don't think.
No.
Yeah.
He doesn't. He seems to not question it, but
Yeah.
a little questionable. Yeah. You walk past Fred, and Sergeant Vo follows up behind you, and release him too. The bugbear goes over to you, Fred, and enters in, grabs you by the arms, and escorts you out to the front, where he cuts the rope and kind of pushes you down onto the path. You managed to keep your balance, but you kind of are just thrown out.
Wow.
The door shuts behind you. And Orion, you step out afterwards and head out into the town.
Yes.
Peaches, you saw this happen too, so you could follow.
Mhm. Yeah, I'll follow them.
Yeah, you three are reconvened back in town.
Well, I talked to Sergeant, and he said that we should leave.
Huh.
Which, that's kind of what we were going to do anyway, so.
Interesting.
And Pete just taught me this word. Any objections?
Alright.
That's not. Oh, alright.
Am I doing this wrong?
No, you're doing fine. Are we.
Well,
Okay.
really, the only reason we came in here was to make it easier to pass through so we could go to the next city
Yeah.
or town.
Yes.
So, I mean, I'm okay with
And now.
continuing. Yep.
Alright. I need to. Let me know if you see on our travels, if you see any places of worship or a church, please let me know.
I do want to note too that before we leave, I don't know if you guys were listening or not, but when we were at the bank, they mentioned that they had the gold in the vault and it's gone missing again. All the gold that we recovered. So I think something's still going on with those golden creatures or something, because there has to be someone on the inside, or there's got to be, some way that they're still getting gold, because otherwise it would be untouched in the vault. So I think something's still going on here.
It's that
That-
book guy.
It could be, but I want to. Maybe we should have told the sheriff that, or if he already knows, but I think maybe there still might be something going on in the town that we should look out for.
Alright. Well, yeah, why don't we'll scan as we go. If we see anything, we'll act on it.
Okay.
I don't know if they'll talk to the sheriff. I tried to talk to this one officer. He just told me to basically fuck off, and then he arrested me
But
for some reason.
yeah. If you want to, Peaches, you go back and tell him.
You could try.
Yeah, maybe we should talk to him before we leave. I don't know, cause I remember the last time that we were here, when we were doing stuff, there were some guards that were acting a little strange. So I'm wondering if maybe it might be something they're involved in.
And then, if we save the city a second time, they can't. They have no choice but to take away my bounty, or the bounty.
You have a bounty?
No, it's Lucius.
Oh,
But,
dang.
looking identical has never helped me in my life. It has helped one time, and it was a cool story I'll talk about some other time. But, alright, let's go tell Sergeant. March back in. Oh.
Okay. for the sake of repetitivity, you eventually, everybody but Fred is allowed back. Um, and Peaches and Ronnie are led back into his chamber. Yeah, what do you mention?
There may be more golden creatures. All right, goodbye. No. I don't know. Peaches, take it away.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, yeah.
Hi, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I was just wondering, since we've left, has there been any like things happening, or you know, I know like last time we were here, we tried to help out, but do you think it still might be going on a little bit? Like, have you noticed anything strange?
Well, a few days after you guys left, there's been some attacks and rumors of shadows, I guess, following the townsfolk. They were followed from the construction site to their homes in this residential district over here. This happened just a few days after you guys left town, but within the past week, sightings and rumors have completely stopped.
Hmm.
I haven't personally encountered any, neither has my men, but we just saw like aftermath and remains of it, and just the rumors spread around town.
How is
Trying,
that construction site going?
it's still coming along. It's gonna take it's a multiple year project, so we're making work on it though.
All right. Well, thank you. I just heard some things about, some gold going missing and some happenings here since we've left. So I just wanted to make sure everything was still okay.
Yeah, well, we're currently doing investigations on it, and I and my guard are highly trained, so there shouldn't be anything to worry about.
All right.
Highly
And
trained.
I'm gonna
Debatable.
turn around and leave.
Okay.
And if you need anything, you you know where to find us.
No, he doesn't.
Uh, I don't, but I'll keep an eye out.
All right, I'm gonna leave and then go back onto the main street.
Okay. You
Uh,
guys are still in the residential district. Anything in
yes.
particular keeping an eye out for? Anything you're doing?
Yes, I'm gonna turn to Fred and Orion. Hey, I know we said that we should probably get out of here, but I think we should stop by that construction site one more time.
What? For what?
I don't know, there's something about the shadow creatures. It's still not adding up to me. I think there's still something going on here, and maybe not go into the construction site, but just like walk by and see, what's kind of going on there. Cause I don't know, I get this weird feeling that something's not right over there.
All right.
And then we can continue on to the different town, but I
Well,
don't know.
Is the construction site on the way out?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Then I see no reason why we can't, or why
Okay.
we shouldn't.
Perfect. To
Why
the
is there a
salon.
dent in my nail?
Sounds good. All right, you keep an eye out for the place of worship, or are you just gonna kind of
I'm-
head through?
I'm still looking at.
Okay. Make a perception check.
12.
As you're walking down from the residential district, right now you're in the center of it, and to walk past a couple dozen homes that are placed along either side. You walk past one, and it kind of stands out to you. It is very. It's decrepit, but it seems to be just patched up. There's a lot of different misplaced wood and patchwork on the outside of it. And I mean, you are familiar with divinity and the different practices of it just from your time in the House of Vivaldi. You also notice on top of placed atop of one of the doors, so you can see Displacer Beast marking engraved on it.
Okay. It's before the construction site?
Yep, as you're walking through the residential district. Other than that, you can't see inside with that roll.
Yes.
But you can see the marking on the door.
Without any, like, words, I'm just gonna veer off towards that.
Okay.
Like, I don't know if anyone's watching me, but I'm literally, like, if we're walking together, I'm just like, swoop.
Okay. Um,
Where are you going?
Oh, what?
Where are you going?
There's a place of worship.
Oh. Then I'll go. Ooh.
okay. Peaches, are you gonna follow them?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, you guys are in the residential district inside of Kurvall Hills. The guards barracks in which you guys were just it's about halfway back inside the residential district. Continue to walk through, keeping an eye out. Orion, you noticed a unique insignia imprinted over the top of a doorway over some either poorly maintained or half abandoned house near the edge of the residential district. About 2 or 3 houses from the road that connects to the path that encircles the lake. You guys are heading over to that direction, and at this point, you're stood in front of the doorway. Typical build, wooden doorway. Not as lively as the rest of Kurvall Hills. It is worn and beat up and torn. You could see the insignia over the top of it, Orion, and as you step closer, with some sun rays that are piercing through the dense fog layer high up in the sky, you can see a faint golden divine shimmer to it as you step forward. It is a 2-story structure. Seems to have some sort of attic of some sort as well, so like 2.5 stories tall. Kind of poorly maintained.
Alright. Fred.
Yes.
Do you see this? It's like
Now that Orion points it out, you can see it.
it's like a calling for
Nope.
all. Oh, you don't see it. All right.
No.
You don't have the eye like I do.
No.
Oh,
Oh, what's this thing now?
what?
This thing.
What about it?
It's shiny. It's glowing. It's. Maybe I'm just drunk. I don't know.
No, that's what I'm talking about. That's the.
Oh my
That's-
god.
That's what this. You don't have
It's the golden snitch.
Fred. So other than waffles, you don't have anything that you like worship or like a calling.
Waffles.
Other than that.
Nope. Just waffles.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go inside, so I'll be back. You're welcome to come along, but. Do.
I'm gonna poke it.
You're gonna reach out and poke the insignia on the door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you poke it, and it feels like it's engraved into the wood.
Okay.
Interesting.
Mhm. Okay, Orion, the door opens out towards you, and you pull it, and inside is dark. You don't have dark vision, and you cannot see. There is a light source coming from deeper within the structure itself. Seems to be off to like the right side corner. Fred and Peaches, you both have dark vision. You notice standing 10 feet back from the doorway, an humanoid shape like individual with some sort of helmet placed upon their head. Could I mean, both you guys could make a
Scott 1000 helps prevent.
what that be? You can make a religion check. Both you guys, see if you. Actually, religion or intelligence is up to you. That'll depend on what's.
What is
Okay.
my origin? Okay. Well, I'm gonna go with. They're both the same. I'll go with religion.
Just let me know what you guys roll.
I got an 11.
11 for religion. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Peaches, are you gonna check too or no?
I'll do an intelligence check.
Go for it.
How smart am I? Where is that? Oh. Oh, fuck it. Plus 2, 13.
13 for intelligence and 11 for religion. Fred, with that roll, you're barely aware of any religious or worshipping activities on this island. So when Orion called it out, it was kind of old news to you. It's been swept under the rug, so to speak, and people, you just haven't heard too many talk of religious activity. So when you see this individual stood there in this dark attire with this face mask over their head, it's not necessarily concerning because you've seen worse traveling with these groups of people, with the party that you're with right now, but it's not comforting, to say the least. And Peaches, with your role, you know that this helmet placed upon their head is a Displacer Beast helmet, and it is a half poor representation of that. Orion, you only see this glow coming from the floorboards of this house, and there's almost like a calling towards it. It's almost like you're drawn, and it's a healthy energy being pulled towards you. Peaches and Fred, you see that there's a light source coming from what looks to be basement staircase with a closed door. The light is shining from within the back room of most likely a kitchen. But this individual stood in front of the hall.
Do you also feel the grace of God?
The waffle gods.
You feel it?
The waffle gods.
Are there waffle gods?
Probably yes.
Oh, I had no. Oh, probably. Okay. Well, that tells me all I need to know. Maybe you'll be the first one.
Maybe. I always felt like there's something.
Yeah. Well, I'll be honest too. I've never really been. The only place that was like kind of like this was when I was at the monastery, but we didn't really do anything like, so I don't really know what to do.
Oh, I got this.
All right.
Here.
I'll follow you.
Do what I do. Ow. Do what I do. Here. Let's
All
do
right.
this. Here.
I'm ready.
Not the camera change.
On your knees.
Okay.
Okay.
Fred, as you're on your knees, the Peaches, you notice the individual start to step closer to you. You don't hear their footsteps, but they step closer in a almost like hovering aura to them.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Actually, kind of scared the shit out of me.
Orion, now that you're stood there just seeing Fred on his knees, you can see a glowing set of eyes approaching you. This golden, divine energy almost just radiating from the eyes itself as it steps forward. And as I step closer and closer, you can see the shape of this Displacer Beast helmet being brought to life by the light in the eyes.
Wow.
Anything happening?
Can I use Divine Sense?
Yeah. Yeah. You feel no
Divine.
negative presence as you are stood in there. It's very much a comforting and warm feeling, familiar to what Orion possesses, and also what you possess a little bit as well. This divine energy
Okay.
radiates strongly from within this structure, and with that pull, you feel it pulling downwards. seemingly in the direction towards the light being shown into the.
Does anybody have a light?
Interesting. Okay.
This individual steps forward and approaches you. Hold out some sort of staff, which you and Peaches and Fred, you notice they hold it out towards all three of you in your direction. At the top end of it, there's some object hovering over the top of it, and that glows brightly. Orion, you see this as well when the light is being shined. They hold it towards your directions, and Orion and Peaches, the light grows brighter as it's held near you. And Fred, it almost flickers as they hold it in your direction, but it reignites and returns to its normal brightness before they turn and silently walk backwards toward the light that's being cast from underneath the doorway. You hear a as the door opens. You can see more light being shined into the back chamber itself now. Seems to be some sort of kitchen just down the hallway. And you no longer see that individual.
Where did you see that?
Yes, I thought that was just
Yeah.
me.
It flickered.
I did. Orion, can you see anything?
Fuck no.
Why are we whispering?
Get on your knees.
No. Oh.
How far away is it?
The open door?
Yes.
20 feet. It's around the corner, though. You can't see the door itself, but you saw the light coming from the bottom crack of it, so you could assume that there's a doorway there. And you also heard the door open, and more light was shining through now.
Should we go in?
I mean, there's three of us and one of him, so
Okay.
As they're talking about it, I'm already there.
we have the number advantage. Oh,
Yeah,
one was Fred.
I'm gonna take out my scimitar before we go
Okay.
in, and then I will walk towards the door.
Okay. Sounds good.
I
You all step towards the door.
Just keep
What's
in mind, I want to. I know I can't see that well, but I just want to like. Orion's like taking time to like take in this experience. So
Okay.
we'll see what happens, but just keep that in
Okay.
mind.
Sounds good. As of now, you don't feel any. This place, the structure doesn't seem anything unique except for the insignia outside the front door.
Yeah.
There's just this great pull leading you downwards and towards the direction in which you're stepping. You step down the hallway and into what is a kitchen area, and everything is like, it doesn't seem lived in, but it's very organized and just put together. There's no movement. The table is set. There's burnt out candles on the table, but it doesn't feel like anybody still lives here. And as you look to your right, you can see an open doorway that is shining fairly brightly in this golden and yellow glow that leads downwards.
Hey, Fred.
Yes.
I think you should put some waffles on that plate.
Now you're thinking. Reach deep down.
Into his
or is
pants.
I mean, find the fluffiest, the softest one, and pull it out.
Okay. You pull out one of Fluffy's stacks.
I throw that straight in the garbage.
Okay. And then you pull out another fluffy waffle. And go ahead and
Where
do
the
your thing.
fuck did these come from?
He planted them. So you'd sell his stuff instead. We'll spend on that damn train.
Gotta be one of mine in here somewhere. Oh, this is it.
While you guys are stood in the kitchen area by the door, you could hear some murmurs and mumbling start to grow louder from down these stairs. The light's too bright to see down them, but it almost seems like the first two steps just vanish into this bright light.
Orion,
Yes?
are you ready to fight? I feel like a fight's coming on.
Why?
Oh, we wanna fight?
Why are we fighting?
Are we sparring?
This is what we do. We make trouble.
I can't deny that.
Can I check like the cabinets and stuff in the kitchen?
Yeah, you open the cabinets and they're all empty. All the plates and cutlery are on the table, and all 4 plates are the only place that you find in there. Everything else is empty. There's no signs of food. There's no residue. Everything is perfectly clean. Well kept.
4 plates. Interesting. Orion, I think there might be more than one person here.
But no, think about it, right? There's one person, and then there's 3 of us. They just set the table.
Alright, well, do you want to take a seat?
Sure.
Alright. I'm gonna take a seat at one of those spots on the table.
Okay.
And I will sit down as well.
Okay, sounds good.
And now we
You sit
wait.
down. Yep, you sit down, and you sit down.
What kind of table is this one of those long tables with like 2 big chairs on each end?
It's a circular table with 4 chairs around it, placed in front of the 4 plates.
Well, I'm gonna imagine it like how I want to in my head and feel all fancy and shit.
Okay.
That's not how it works!
That's how Fred thinks of it.
Mhm. You could hear the murmurs and almost ritual-esque voices coming from down the stairs. As the light begins to grow a little bit lighter in the room.
What? What? Why didn't we just go down there?
Oh, well,
Too
you
hard.
said the table was set for us, so I just sit down and see if food would appear.
Well, I know. I just assumed that maybe they, would,
Mhm.
place of worship had place of rest for people. So food.
Well, why don't we all sit around the table and then you can say grace before we eat?
We're not eating.
I mean, I have some waffles in here. I mean,
Yeah,
Shut
why
up!
not? Why aren't we eating? You know that's my weakness.
I'm gonna scoot back. Grr.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go down there. You can
Is there a
follow me.
fridge in this kitchen?
There's no such thing as a fridge in this world.
I punch Peaches in the face.
What?
Come on!
huh?
Can I react and avoid it?
I'm not punching you in the face. I wouldn't do that.
Damn, you hit
Alright.
women?
Fred
Yes.
punches Peaches in the face.
No. can we
Orion, you
please-
stand up.
Yes, I'm going down the stairs. You either follow me or you don't. It's up to you.
I'll follow you.
Can I do one last look around in the kitchen? See if anything's weird
No.
other than
Oh,
the
are you looking
table
for
being
something
set.
in specific? What are you looking for?
I know, it's just really weird to me that the table's set up and it doesn't look like anybody's here, so I'm looking for signs of like someone like living in the area.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
$16.
You glance around and even look a little deeper and move some bookcases that are on the side of the wall out of the way. You step into the other room and there's an armchair, a wooden make with different leather wrapped around it. There's a table beside it with a plant. The soil in the plant is wet. It has been watered recently. But everything is you get the sense that everything's very specifically placed. There's a lot of comfortability and organization going on here, but it doesn't seem lived in. It seems almost like a museum, if anything.
Oh, can I take the plant off the table and move it?
Yep, you pick up the plant up, and this is it's a unique plant. You haven't seen. It's like a rose, almost with some different like I guess frails sticking out of the top of it. You can see different parts where the pollen like regulates, and it seems to be it's like an orangish color. You can see it in a Just a typical vase. It seems to be, I
Okay.
mean, a unique rose-looking plant that you haven't really seen before.
All right, I'm gonna take it back with me into the kitchen and put it on the table. I'll
Mhm.
follow Orion.
Okay. Sounds good. You just walking downstairs, Orion?
Yes.
As This has to be played at
All
200 volume.
hail the cat.
You start to step downstairs, and these chants and voices pick up.
Okay.
Ahi, wahi, wah,
Ah, ho, ho, ho.
Yep, Moana spawns in.
That's Finding Nemo.
Wahi,
Nope,
wahi,
you're
wah,
wrong.
ho, ho.
You step down the stairs, and the light is blinding.
If only I didn't sell my heart-shaped sunglasses. Fuck.
You manage to just barely be able to see the step below you. You can slowly step down the stairs. And you feel like you've walked down a whole 2 stories down to the basement. At the edge of the staircase, you step onto a stone floor, different cobbled texture. The walls itself are cobblestone. It's hard to tell if the stone walls from this earth are like cut into, or if this is actual imported stone. But it's very. It seems like it's supposed to be here. It's here with intent. It's here with design. You could see different archways and pillars and openings as you walk down the hallway. On either side, there are these individuals dressed in these Displacer Beast helmets and outfits.
Oh boy.
The light grows and is bright near the end of the hallway. As you continue to step forward, as you get to the end of the hallway, it opens up. This chamber is probably 35 by 40 feet. In the center, there are worshippers on their knees, some standing, all encircling some sort of statue that is, from this distance, too blinding to see what it is. Around the edges of the wall, it is circular in shape. Well, I guess ovular. And along the walls are even more statues of just cloaked individuals. And these, not so much cloaks to hide who you are, but to express this religious atmosphere and to just honestly just to make yourself more known and stand out. Each statue has these Displacer Beast helmets on. You step closer into the room.
Oh yeah.
Okay. You step closer, and as you step into this chamber itself, you're still blinded, and then all of a sudden you take one more step, and this light seems to extrude from the center of this golden glowing statue of a fully armored individual humanoid with a Displacer Beast helmet. You can see different extrusions and uniqueness to their armor itself, different spikes, different attributes.
Is this Ego Chi-Chi?
As the statue stood there, you can see they're wearing a necklace, and in the center of it is a
Fuck.
unique insignia that's similar to the one that you're wearing, Orion, but it has a Displacer Beast face in the center of it with different holy and arcane runes encircling it. The worshippers are all on their knees around the statue as the light extrudes out from the top of it, bouncing off the domed ceiling and kind of funneling through the hallway. It almost seems like it's moving with an energy to it as it flows through the hallway and out into the rest of the structure itself. The individual that was in the chamber stood facing you guys, 5-10 feet from the statue where all the worshippers are. They are holding some sort of like not necessarily like a kettle, and it is glowing red hot. They're wearing some sort of chainmail gloves, all this unique shaped. It's very like elongated and dramatic, like a very fancy butter dish, kind of like spread out
Yeah.
for like the visual reference. Um, there's some sort of glowing golden and yellow coloration coming from within this pot, and they're just stood there holding it out in front of you, almost offering it to you.
Well, Orion, are you gonna take it?
I got it.
As you guys are standing there and deciding on what to do, you see two other worshippers, this displacer beast. Not necessarily, as you're standing closer now, it's not necessarily a full helmet, it's just a facial covering with different markings and this like weird residue almost dripping from it. This golden, just liquid gold almost, just dripping from their masks as they step forward. Go over to the individual who is offering this, place their hands inside, and you can see on all 5 of their fingertips is some sort of golden liquid. And they go over, get on their knees, reach out and touch the statue, and just hold their hands there.
Interesting.
Lean into Peaches. I don't think it's something we eat.
Well, that's a bummer because I'm very hungry.
What'd you say?
I don't think it's.
You go over and
He's
put your hand in there and try to
he's
eat
already
it?
dunked like 3 waffles down, like an Oreo.
Do like the like religious ruins and stuff look like something that we've seen before?
Make
Like,
a religion
that
check.
I remember?
Make a religion check. You all 3 can, if you'd like to.
I would
Take a
love
closer
to.
look.
I was gonna ask that because
for it.
religion checks are my
Dirty
favorite.
20.
Dirty 20? Okay.
Because religion checks never happen. Wait! I got 5.
Okay. Freddy, you rolling?
Yes. What was it, religion you said?
Yeah. Did you go up to that offering and put your hand in there and try to eat it?
Maybe.
Do you want to?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a 3.
Okay. That makes complete sense, actually. Fred, you're stepping forward. Orion, you're starting to take a look at these runes and feeling like you want to be respectful almost makes you feel uncomfortable slightly. And you don't want to like move out of the way and cause a mishap to happen in the chamber. Because of that, Fred steps in front of you and obscures your view, and you're not able to really piece together what these runes are. And Fred, you're observing these runes while the ritual is going on.
He's so fucking
You reach your
tall.
hand into the pot without even looking into it, and
Yep, here it comes.
you take 4 fire damage as you reach your hand into a pot of molten gold. It stings as you do so, and you pull your hand out, and there's a half liquid coating of gold on it. We'll get to you in a second, Peaches.
Don't touch that, man.
I didn't.
That hurt.
Just yet.
Peaches, while Fred steps in front of Orion, he completely clears your view, and you're able to take in these runes. You, being somewhat religious, have heard of worships like this taking place along, like, over the island, and these runes are uniquely divine. They are an ancient form of divinity, and the ritual and hums and voices that are happening within this chamber, it's very ancient ritual. You've only ever heard stories of it, of the worships to Ego-Chichi, and the offerings of the connection to one's self to the greater divine.
I knew it.
You see this ritual taking place, and you haven't seen it, but you've heard stories of using liquid molten gold connecting themselves via the statue, which is in the center of the chamber. This was a very common practice many years ago, shortly after the war.
Okay.
But
Well-
since then, it's been a solid 10, 15 years, and practices like this just don't happen anymore. People have lost faith in all of religion, whether that be a light like divine or a darkness like the hells.
Lean over to Orion. You think we should rip and dip? And you
Oh,
think we
Huh?
should?
rip
You
it
think we
and
should?
stick it.
Yeah, you think we should dip and stick on the statue?
I see no reason why not to.
Fred, don't try to eat it again.
It's not fun, dude.
What?
All right, Orion, you go first.
What? Oh, right. So I'll do my best to be respectful of the people. I'm actually gonna drop my weapons and everything.
Okay.
I'm gonna take them out of my inventory. Hold
I'm not.
on. I am. I'm gonna take my armor off too. I'm gonna just like take everything off except for like my clothes.
Peaches? Why is he stripping?
You know, I don't actually know,
Okay, just.
but I'm not gonna question it.
Okay.
I'm gonna proceed then to do the best backflip you've ever. No, I'm gonna walk up.
Yo, throwing it back to when Karl used to have to do
Yeah.
with the fucking worm
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
time someone went
Yep.
behind.
So, I walk up to this like basin thing, and there you said there was someone like at it, right?
Yep, they're holding it out and offering it to you.
Yes. I'm gonna look at them. Look down. I'm gonna put my hand. I'm gonna put fingertips.
Okay,
I'm gonna.
sounds good. You put your fingers. Sizzles. You put fire damage.
I told you not to touch it. And put some
And-
damn clothes on.
You could feel the liquid gold just kind of piercing through your fingertips. But it remains not completely liquid, but not completely solid. It still has some play to it.
Alright.
And you see the others right behind this individual who is offering them with the
Oh,
golden
look at-
dipped hands touching the statue in the center.
Yes.
What's that thing called? It's not fully liquid, not fully solid.
Water.
Gas.
No, there's
No,
some metal or
there's a-
something.
yeah.
Was it oblique? Oblique? Or am I thinking of something else? I don't know.
Talking about-
There's something like
What
that.
about the slime?
I don't know. I don't even know anymore. Go ahead. Carry on.
Thanks.
Mercury?
Maybe.
Anyway,
And then I will walk over.
Okay.
But again, this feels kind of wrong.
Plasma?
it's up to you.
This is
Yes.
not. This is not my. This is not my god. Or this is not my. This is not who I'm devoted to.
Right. This is not your devotion to the divine. Yeah.
But I like feel the energy though. I like it.
Yeah.
It
You
feels
feel very
good.
connected and associated with it for some reason. But
Well, I'm gonna continue.
okay.
Although I'm having these thoughts.
Yeah.
Go forward, and I'll get down on a knee. And then I will press
Sounds
up
good.
against the statue.
You reach out and you could feel the
Naked.
Not
Yep.
naked. My ass
You
cheeks
could
are
feel
not
the-
out.
you get on your knee and you reach out with the hand that you dipped
Fuck.
inside the molten gold.
Yeah.
And as you touch the statue is extremely cold.
Oh boy.
This metallic coldness almost immediately chills the gold on your fingertips. And you try to readjust to get more comfortable, and your hand is now affixed to the statue.
Beautiful.
Peaches and Fred, are you guys doing anything?
I'm gonna go up to the gold thing, and I'm gonna look the person in the face.
Mhm.
Do they have glowing eyes?
They have a mask covering their face, but their eyes are glowing in gold, like the rest of the room.
Uh, am I able to walk past without dipping my hand? Can I try?
Sure. You step past and you're free to move about the chamber.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna do that and then kind of blend in with the rest of the crowd and then just like get on my knees, but not touch the statue. Just kind of like exist in there.
Okay. There
Oh.
are other individuals doing so you will be able to do that.
Now that I'm doing this, are the other people's hands still affixed to the statue?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. I'm just here forever.
Freddy, you do anything?
Orion, what are you doing?
I'm just following them.
Your hand's on there for a while.
Yes.
Is it stuck?
No.
Orion, you start to feel similar to how you harness your inner divine energy whenever you cast a spell or cast a healing ritual. You feel it being drawn from your body and almost flowing from your body into the statue. Goes for a few minutes, and
Like
you almost begin to feel weaker.
Alright.
And then, like a change of pace, you can feel an energy that is similar to the one that you possess return into your body and almost flow back and forth from your body into the statue. You feel your energy return, and also this influx of presence of divinity and a connection to the statue.
Wow.
Peaches and Fred, you notice that all of the other individuals around the statue with their hands affixed, the statue itself isn't changing. And then you look at Orion, and you see his fingertips are starting to glow. Orion, if your eyes are open, you would notice this as well. The
Fuck
same
yeah.
energy and light starting to radiate from his fingertips, and almost spiderweb and spread throughout this statue.
Eyes are closed.
Okay.
Orion?
I do not hear you.
Okay. The light continues to spread further into the statue.
Orion?
Base of the statue, where Orion, his hand is affixed, spreads up the leg of this armor, so the whole right leg is ignited in light. It spreads up through the torso, down to the other leg, until eventually a couple seconds go by and the whole statue is glowing, multiplying the light in the room tenfold with this divine energy entering through the chamber. Very bright, causing you both to squint.
Orion!
Barely notice other individuals looking around at the statue and looking at Orion, as Orion himself is completely glowing in this divine energy.
I'm joking.
I knew it. He's
You can
Jesus.
see on his back, he still has a physical form that is just ignited in light, and a small, fluffy, woven tail.
What?
Spectral woven tail is almost coming out of his back. Orion, with your eyes closed, you hear these ritual hums and talk. And then
Peaches,
nothing.
do you see a tail?
I'm the
Yes.
alpha now.
Eat the alpha.
Ow!
Orion, your vision goes dark from this. Even when your eyes are closed, like if you're at the beach and your eyes are closed looking up at the sun, that's the vibe that you were getting with your closed eyes. And that light grew brighter until the sounds and light just disappeared. Do you keep your eyes closed?
No.
You no longer feel this cold from the statue in front of you, and you open your eyes. Did you open your eyes?
Yes.
Okay. You open your eyes, and you are in a void of darkness with your hand out in the same position it was when you were touching the statue. silent, cold yet warm. You take a glance around, and out of the periphery, you notice above you is just this divine swirling energy commingling with each other. You could feel the presence of your own, and as you move your hand down or away from the position you were holding it out in, one of the waves and flows of energy changes with the movement of your hand, while the other one remains consistent and tries to weave and connect with it. You move it, and all the energy kind of shifts and flows in different directions.
I'll do my usual. Hello?
You call out, and there's not even an echo.
Oh, that's.
But as you call out,
Mm.
your eyes almost blink, and you can see a glowing silhouette of an individual stepping closer to you.
Hello?
You call out again, and they continue to step forward. You start to hear their footsteps.
Oh, they actually have footsteps.
Some
Alright.
time passes, and they continue to step forward, revealing a humanoid-shaped individual. You can see a identical representation of the statue that you were just holding your hand out and touching, stepping towards you. You can see this Displacer Beast helmet in this glowing, like anti-material like state as they step forward. And eventually this energy kind of swirls and shifts back upward. And there are now 3 streams and flows of energy kind of intercommingling together. One of which is your own. One of which just came from this individual. And as it released from their body, you can see that the spectral form is now physical. You can see this Displacer Beast helmet in this dark, unique, shiny, metallic, some sort of metal make to it. It's unfamiliar to you. You haven't seen any. Have you done any reading of different weaponry or different minerals or ores in the House of Vivaldi? Okay. Then yeah, you're completely unfamiliar with the make of this armor.
Alright.
It has unique accents of gold and different gems embedded inside of it. You can see the armor itself has unique spikes and points to it, with also different soft spots for agility and movement. You could see the necklace that this statue is wearing is hanging proudly down over the chest of this individual. This fits the description of Igochichi. This
I
humanoid
knew it.
individual, female in make, female in build. She steps forward. You do anything before? You just kind of let it happen.
Are you single? No. I honestly though, I think I'd feel intimidated more than anything. So I'd kind of just like wait.
Okay,
There.
sounds good.
I'm weaponless, armorless man.
Cool. You step forward. She steps forward, I should say, and steps out. Orion. I knew we would meet again. I'm glad it was me reaching, or glad it was you reaching out to me instead of me reaching out to you.
We have met.
Can Fred and I hear this or no?
You sat in this chamber. You still hear the movement of this ritual, these voices, these hums. and you see Orion completely glowing. Some of these individuals who were just on their knees, not reaching out for the statue, are now stood up and headed over to Orion and are on their knees around him.
Okay.
You don't hear Orion's conversation. You can see his mouth moving, but you don't hear any words coming out.
Okay.
You see the freaky tongue.
Got it. Okay.
I didn't hear what you said, Aiden. You cut up.
We know each other?
We've talked before.
Hmm.
This is a connection we've had for many years. I'm glad somebody of your connection had the time and efforts to reach out and keep the strength between your people on Lakala, on this planet, and us up here. And she kind of like just looked around, and wherever you are, she just embraces it. This is where she wants to be. Just know that my energy and your energy, plus the energy of the divine, holds us all bound together. And you could see as she moves her hands, the new flow and strand of energy starts to move and change within the environment itself. It's almost like there's a main glowing energy in the center, like a larger river, and then the others, yours and hers, are smaller and kind of like spiral through like the end.
All right. So, what does that mean for me?
That means you're one of us. You're just like me, Orion. And one day, hopefully, you'll join us up here.
Okay.
But I do believe your time is not now. You're needed down there, and just know that my connection to you and your connection to me and the divine are constant. With help of people like you and these others continuing their rituals and showing their appreciation and connection to me, I'm just growing more powerful to protect you from the darknesses that this world has to offer.
Okay. Um. Now, that's cool and all. You know, my friends and I have been, have been looking for someone that which you match the description of.
Many people have been looking for me. Looking for me as well as the treasures that I was kindly donated by this island, these people of this island. After the war, I went into hiding, and I'm expending all of my energy now to keep back a presence that, for the sake of this world and this island, should be kept where it is. The precautions I'm taking are extreme, but I hope the people can forgive me.
Oh, I'm sure they, I'm sure they do. Or will.
Just know that it's all under the intent of the greater good.
All right. So, what do you need from me?
I need you to continue to rely on our connection, to show your goodwill and good heart, and keep following along to your devotion. And eventually you'll join me up here.
My mom said the same thing, and I still don't understand.
Can I go up to where the people are kneeling by Orion with them?
Yeah, sounds good. You go over and Fred and PGG kneel. Well, Fred PGG go over and kneel towards Orion, and you can feel the energy in the chamber has strengthened. You could feel this divine energy flowing through you and almost connecting you to everybody in the chamber. Sounds good. Freddy, do anything?
Sitting back, watching, eating popcorn.
Gets
Back
popcorn.
to you, Orion.
Where did you get popcorn?
Don't worry about it.
She looks down at you, Orion. I'm sure your mother is very happy of who you are and who you are becoming.
Yes, but I don't. You guys keep talking about this join us, and I still don't know what that entails.
It's your destiny. It's in your blood. Courses through your veins and your mother's.
What about my brother?
Your brother shares your blood, but also a darker connection to what you hold is more strong within him. You, on the other hand, are the opposite extreme. You, just like me, share this power to do more than just what we were born to do on this earth. This energy that flows through us and flows through everybody, flows around the world. We could use it to embrace it, to protect the people and fulfill our destiny.
That sounds good. Well, thank you.
Thank you. I wish you all the best of luck in finding what you're after and offering protection and peace and solitude.
Well, some of us. Question.
Gonna nods her head.
How do I get back?
Just stop concentrating on me. Once you drop the concentration, we'll be back to reality.
Alright. And then think of Fred and Peaches and Karl and Z
Okay.
and Carol and everybody.
Sounds good.
D and Naughty. I'm gonna name the whole crew, goddammit.
Sounds good.
I think he was for
Feel the energy through your veins and through your blood. See your picture in which you're looking through almost towards direction. And Ego Chi-Chi, he removes her helmet. And just before it blinks to darkness
motherfucker.
and back to light, you could see to be your mother's face.
What?
She looks at it and places it down and holds it on her hands, holding it down low. You could hear within this darkness, "I'll be sending love forever and always." And then you hear this darkness once more. Within this darkness, you could hear the chants of this ritual and other incantations taking place. You could see the light shining brightly from your closed eyes, with your hand still affixed in that same position. You feel the presence of individuals around you. You open your eyes slightly, and you can see people knelt down beside you. Feel a head resting on your back and on your ass, apparently, Fred.
Did he text you that?
Yeah. It's in the
Bitch.
behind the scenes stuff.
Jesus.
And you're awakened back in this chamber. You could feel the gold that was encrusted over your fingertips is completely solid at this point. Your hands feel free to move, if you'd like to do so.
Yes.
You pull your hands back, and you can see the indentation of the fingerprints within them. They almost liquefy and grow into the statue, where the statue glows brightly once more before the light returns back to normal, with just a light extruding from the top and around the chamber.
Does he still have a tail?
No. Orion is back to his fully normal self.
Bro, you had a tail.
Can you get off my butt, please?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Back up.
Thank you.
Orion, are you okay? What happened?
I am actually very good. Well, I think I just met Ego Chi-Chi. Other than being my mother, she's very attractive.
That's a weird thing to say about your mom, but
Well,
okay.
it wasn't my mom until after.
That still doesn't make it okay.
Fine. Well, we talked, and apparently we are doing a good job.
Apparently.
So we just gotta continue what we're doing and put our faith in what we believe in.
That reminds me, does she know any gods of waffles?
I forgot to ask.
Interesting.
Sorry.
She has a strong connection
Did,
to my waffles.
Did they mention anything about the gold creatures or the swamp monsters or anything that's been going on with the stuff in the towns?
Just mentioned that people are taking the gold or trying to find the treasure that she brought or that she gained. People are after it.
We knew that though.
Yes.
Why didn't you ask
I don't know.
any more questions?
Well, it didn't seem like my place to ask.
Well, did she give you any guidance about what we should do next?
Follow our hearts.
Waffles.
This lady sounds like a fake.
Well, I'm sorry I did not have a question list ready.
Everything's so vague. What do you
well-
mean follow our hearts?
Well, she is a god, so
What do you think you might be able to like call upon her if, we ever needed to ask anything or we're in trouble?
I cannot confirm or deny that.
Well,
How about
Okay.
you make a list so when I meet her again I can ask questions?
okay. Yep. I will get right on.
Well, she might meet you next.
Maybe.
You have to meet her though, she's very stunning. Other than the fact she's my mom.
She's your mother.
Mother. Well, I'm glad that you got like some closure about your mom a little bit. I know like sent that letter, it was a little strange and out of nowhere and just like the stuff that you remember and whatnot. So if it really was your mom and not just a figment of your imagination, like you could take that with you. Did she say anything about Lucius?
I asked about him and basically just said that he's the worst version of me in every way and that I'm so much better and he's a bum. Something like that, something along those lines.
Yeah. Alright, well. How do we get out of this place?
Probably the door.
Probably.
True. Is the statue still there and like glowing and stuff?
Yeah, the statue's still there. It's not glowing as brightly as it was when Orion was touching it, but there's still that light extruding from like the top portion of it. The statue's eyes are glowing, and the light almost funnels throughout the top towards the displacer beast's ears, and it goes throughout the chamber and kind of is reflected around the domed ceiling and out into the hallway.
And everyone is like standing or kneeling.
Yep, they're still doing their ritual. As Orion stopped glowing, they stood up and went back to the statue to continue their prayer.
Alright, well, I guess we just follow our hearts or something like that. So my heart is saying we keep going to the other town. Keep making way.
To Marsucem.
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 Fred, please stop touching my butt.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I kind of want to touch the statue too, but
Go for it.
It hurt me
Nah.
last time.
You sure?
nah.
We're here. We could protect you.
Let's see.
Alright.
How
Oh,
many statues
try.
are there?
One in the center. I mean, there's
Good.
other
One.
like stone statues around the edge of the wall, but this one's solid gold. It looks like, and this is the one that they're all encircled around.
I'm gonna try and mimic what Orion did and go back to the gold plate, dip my fingies in, and then try to touch the statue and see if anything happens if I do it.
she dies.
Sounds good. Yep, she's dead. You take 2 fire damage as you stick your hands in there.
Oh,
It
what?
stings, and your fingertips are encrusted in this half liquid, half solidifying gold, and you kneel down and you're your hand up towards the statue. And you too, the statue is freezing cold. It's like metallic with liquid nitrogen, basically. And with that and the heat from your fingers, it stings, and then
Ow, ow, ow.
you feel connected to the statue. Could you make a make a charisma check?
Oh, interesting. 8.
Okay. You'll kneel down with your hand extended outwards, and you notice even more present now that your hand is out. You notice the presence of this divine energy flowing throughout your body. You could feel a energy within the statue itself, but you feel a lack of connection and correlation to the statue, and are unable to reach out any further, whether that be because you're uncomfortable or you feel like there's a physical wall holding you back. But unfortunately, with that roll, you are unable to make connection.
Alright, well, I think it was only meant for you, Orion. And I'm gonna remove my hand and like wipe it on my pants.
Okay, sounds good.
Gold up.
Pull your hands away, and you two, your fingertips are pressed inside the statue, and it kind of liquefies and re-solidifies within the statue.
Alright, well, that's all I needed. So I'm ready to go when you guys are.
Okay.
Orion, where's your heart taking you?
Your mom's house. We'll go. I mean,
I don't know my mom.
oh boy.
What's a mom?
She went for milk and never
Do
came
you guys
back.
not have parents? Do you guys have a father and a mother?
I mean, I'm existing, so I would imagine that's where I came from.
Fred?
I think they blew up with my Waffle House.
No, grandparents, siblings.
Nope, they all work there.
Tragic.
Yeah.
Alright. Well,
I'm just fucking with you. Yeah, they're fine in a place called Drexenberg.
Drexenberg?
Drexenberg.
One more time?
Drexenberg.
Alright. Thank you. But you're not making this up now, right?
No.
Alright then.
That's the name of the place I came up with for my other character in Kale's campaign. That's where he's from.
Write it down.
Cool. You have never heard of this place, Orion, but Fred did say it.
That's very nice. I'll have to hear about it as we walk.
God, I have to think.
And as I walk it out,
Okay, sounds good.
and I grab
You
my
walk over.
things. Scoop.
Cool. Head down the hallway and past these statues, heading back up towards the staircase, back into the main portion of the structure. And darkness is still filling within this chamber. You walk through and head back into the city streets. And this town, this world, this island, it waits on you.
Woo! That's good. Is everybody all right?
Yes. Well, semi.
What do you mean?
I'm pretty hurt.
Well, why didn't you say so? Come
Well,
here.
it ju-
Come
it
here.
just
Bring
did
it
for-
in. Bring it
All
in.
right.
And as I
As I
hug
give him a hug, I'm gonna hold a waffle and eat it around him.
Steven, how hurt are you?
I'm at 16.
You're at 16? Alright. I'm gonna give you 15 HP back.
Is this temporary?
No, this is 15 HP.
Okay. Perfect.
I don't know what your max is, but I just gave you 15. What, do you feel better now? Patting your back.
Oh. Ooh, much better.
The hug was very
Ooh.
warm. So.
Oh my god.
Peaches, are you alright?
I'm fine.
Alright.
I'm resistant to fire.
Jackass, are you ready?
Hee-haw!
Where's Jackass?
Oh no. You know, I think he might have ran off.
He
Yeah,
was-
you glance around and notice that Jackass and Karl are not in your party. Not in your sets.
Fuck. Effort.
Where's Karl?
I mean, that's normal.
True.
Maybe he took Jackass on a walk.
That's fair. Maybe he'll meet us there. He's on his own little side quest. Let me put my stuff back on real quick.
Yes, please.
Alright, buddy. Spike shield, one hand. My hilt in the other. To Marsucem.
Marsucem.
And Fred, you owe me a conversation
Okay.
about Draxenberg.
Drexenberg.
Yes.
With an E.
Wait, what?
With an A.
Drexenberg.
Drexenberg with an A.
Drex, D-R-E?
Yeah.
D-R-E. Drexenberg. Okay. Well, Draxenberg.
My body hurts.
Well, let's walk.
Give me more healing shit.
No.
We're just leaving Kurvall Hills. We good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what time of day it is, but heading out.
At this point, when you step back outwards, it is. I mean, the sun is beginning its full descent right now. It's like 5 or 6 in the afternoon,
Oh,
so you can start to see the sun rays shining through in more of a orangey, reddish color.
Perfect.
You leave Kurvall Hills and make your way past the familiar sights of the construction site, as well as past the lake, passing blue strings or windy strings. I keep upside down in the words. Passing windy strings, the general store, and eventually past Time and Shop, and are led to the main trailhead. connecting to Marsucem.
Oop.
You head out, and a couple hours go by, and eventually you come to the familiar fork in the road, where to the left you could see the bridge that goes over the river heading towards Agmore Farms, Bassfall, and Port Malik. And to the right, you could see a trailhead with signs on it. One larger sign with a representation of a kingdom or a castle on it, as well as Marsucem and Berksel. You guys continue down the fork. If there's anything you guys would like to do, that'd be a good time to do it. Any conversations to be had? At this point, the sun is growing dark. The skies are growing darker, and it's beginning to get a little bit more chilly. The wind is picking up slightly. You can see some rain or storm clouds ahead. Anything you guys like to do?
I've got nothing. I think Peaches has something.
Please, what you got?
Diabetes. I think that we should. I think we should pull an all-nighter. I don't think we should sleep. I think we should keep going
Peaches?
and try to get
No.
there.
No.
Peaches?
I'm well rested. I feel fine.
I'm hurting.
Well, that is your fault for eating something that shouldn't go in your mouth.
Peaches?
We've told you this how many times?
Peaches?
Orion.
That might be one of the best ideas I've ever heard.
Oh, thank you.
Fred!
I thought so.
What the fuck?
Fred! I mean, worst comes to worst, I could carry you.
True.
We could carry you.
Or you could carry him.
Yes?
Fine. Guess I'll go.
We continue on.
Okay.
Through the rain, I guess.
In the cold.
The
Sounds
worst
good.
time to do this, but
Can I,
okay.
can I have somebody roll a d20 for me?
Yeah.
Peaches.
I-
I think it's fair that Peaches does it.
Okay. I'll stay here. It hurts anyway.
Yeah.
I got a 1.
I think it's
That
fair that
sucks.
Fred does it.
Oh, yeah.
You got a 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Fred's gonna roll this one.
No.
No!
Cool. That's fun.
I just want to see what I would roll.
I got an 11.
I don't know if you can see that. That says 20.
Oh, let's go with Orion's.
Cool.
It's alright. That's alright. Best idea at the best time, you know?
Yep.
Get with the best
Yep.
roll.
Sounds good. So,
Struck by
as
lightning.
you... Yep, you're just a tornado and a hurricane and a tsunami and like an earthquake plus the forest fire that you left raging in the woods. It just all happens at once.
Yeah.
Hey, forest
No.
fires are good sometimes.
Yeah, that's true. Too soon, but
Too soon.
yes.
Too soon. I'm gonna bleep that part.
Cool. Yep. Offensive, situationally
Yep.
unaware people with a cat. The cat police is gonna shut us down. Anyway. Yeah, fun. You guys decide to
Uh-oh.
push
It
for the
doesn't
night.
sound fun.
It's fun for me. Continue to walk down the trail, making a right at the fork. The dark sky takes over. It's cold, it's windy, and the smell of rain hits your nose. Continue to push forward for about an hour or so. And eventually, on your right side, the hills of Kurvall Hills are at their peak. You can see the construction site from a different perspective, from the opposite side of the town itself. And to your left, you could start to make out Lake Maybalt, as depicted on your map. You can see it's very much like an open void if it wasn't for the slight reflection of this final rays of sunset being the only thing to give away that this is not just an open void into nothingness. You can hear the sound of waves crashing along the shore as the wind picks up slightly. The clouds overhead take over the night, having no visible light coming down from the sky above. It is basically pitch black for you, Orion.
Yeah.
Fred and Peaches, you continue to just exist with each other, and can I have who's leading? What's the order of the pack? Who's leading the pack?
Probably Peaches, Orion, me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably go first.
Can I have a perception check for you then, Peaches?
Don't fail me now. Are you fucking kidding me? I rolled a 2.
Cool.
Jeez.
3.
Cool. Sounds good.
Sorry, guys, just not my day.
It's all good.
All seems good. Continue to push forward.
All
as
seems good. Shit.
the night grows thicker. After a couple more hours of talking and traversing, the wind is intense. It's rustling the branches and the shrubs on the ground. Eventually, you continue to walk, and the hills of Kurvall Hills flattens out and transitions back into the forest that is between Berksville and Kurvall Hills. Within this, the wind rustles the branches louder, and very almost hurricane force winds. Solid 80 miles an hour, 60, 80 miles an hour.
Oh my
wind
gosh.
gusts. It's bad. There's dark storm clouds up ahead, and the rain begins to pour down. It's no longer a trickle. You could hear rumbles of thunder starting to light up. You see a crack as a flash of lightning strikes some structure in the center of Lake Maybalt.
Music was a paid actor for that one.
With this strike, you could see just barely. The attention is immediately drawn over to that location, and you can see in the center of Lake Maybalt, and it's about a solid 3 or 4 miles out this island.
Jeez.
You can see what looks to be some sort of fort-like structure. You see different towering spires leading upwards towards the sky. And within this crack, it makes contact with one of the taller spires above, bringing your attention over to there. Fred and pass it. Yeah, honestly, just Fred and Orion. You would see looking over at this island. Along the base of this structure, you could see a torchlight. And it quickly diminishes inside of the structure itself, igniting one of the chambers with the slate before snuffing out back into darkness.
Did you see that?
I didn't see anything.
Orion, did you see that?
I think I did, yes.
Should we check it out?
Check it out.
Check it out.
I mean, I can't even see, and I know that there's water in between us and that location.
No, we can swim.
And just to clarify, you did say it was on the water.
It's
the island.
yeah, it's an island
Okay.
3 or 4 miles from where you are, in the center of the lake.
Well, how about we do that a different time? And again,
No, we can swim.
I'm yelling over the rain. How about we do this a different time?
Okay.
We'll take note of it.
What?
Never mind. Soaking wet.
Yep.
I have my shield above my head.
Okay. Sounds good. As the rain's hitting your shield, you hear it.
Oh, damn.
Here's some sizzling from the heat that is carried within the shield itself. You continue to push forward, fight out the storm?
Yep.
Peaches, this is what you wanted, right?
I am not stopping till I'm dead.
Yeah.
Orion, I think we should kill her.
What? No.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going on. I mean, I just slept, you know? Like, I'm fine. I just want to
Oh,
get
good
there.
for you!
Okay.
Look who didn't sleep. He has low health.
Whose fault is that?
I thought we all slept.
Yours.
We slept when
We did all sleep.
Yeah, Steven. We slept.
don't know.
We took camp.
Well, I don't know. Missing
Yeah, you
health
slept.
or
You
something.
slept. You slept after fighting Z's corpse of a body
Did he
in the
leave?
woods somewhere.
Remember the forest fire? Big
So that
yawn.
means I'm at
but-
full health then?
Yeah, take your long
No,
rest,
because you
dude.
ate the gold like a
You're
dummy.
not, yeah, not at full. But we could say you're at full because I healed you if you wanted.
Did you ever take a
That's up
long
to Logan,
rest?
actually. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Did you
Did you
ever
take-
take a long rest?
I
You
guess
probably
not.
didn't. No, you
'cause I
probably
was-
didn't.
I was at 16.
Yeah,
That's a canon
You
Fred
were-
event.
because you died. Z, like you. Yeah, you died. So you're at lower health, and then you all.
Oh
long
yeah, I
rested.
did die.
Yeah.
Oh.
Momentarily.
So yeah, after Orion's healing, you would be back at full health.
All right, Peaches, this is a great idea. I'm full health. Let's go.
Alright, we carry on.
Cool. Sounds good. You continue with your light conversations. Another flashes of lightning coming from different sides of the lake, just revealing how massive this lake is. One cracks on the opposite edge of it, near an opposite forest on the other side, and that's a solid like 12 to 15 miles away.
Wow.
Just barely see it in the distance.
Wow.
Can I have everybody make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
What the fuck?
But we have Peaches and mine additions.
God.
Sure.
+5 on this. Steven, you have +4, I think. Plus whatever you have. Because, like, Peaches and I both have a +2, I believe, to other people.
Okay.
Yeah. I have a +2, I don't know what Peaches has, so.
Uh,
Our Aura of Protection. Our OA.
+3?
You have a +3 on your Aura of Protection? It's
Think
that
so.
little. It's right under your saving throws. There's a little green.
Like
plus.
a green thing, yeah, it's
yeah.
+3.
Alright. So. Okay. So you have +5 naturally.
Okay.
Plus whatever you got.
Yeah.
Cool.
Which means I'm
Well,
at 6.
We're,
Oh my god.
Did you roll a natural 1?
I have a -1.
So you rolled a 2.
Yeah.
Alright.
Cool.
That's better. No, 6 is way better than a natural 1.
Did you
It's
roll?
It's leaps and bounds.
17.
Okay. Orion, what'd you roll?
I rolled a dirty 20.
Cool. Peaches and Orion, you managed to split off from Fred just ever so slightly, and now that Fred's like in the front of the pack with the energy buildup from his
Oh, no.
and all of your metallic armaments,
You just
you
got
see a crack, and then you can see the bolt of lightning just laser down in front of you. You take 28 lightning damage or thunder damage, and
Oh
the rest of you guys are able to step out of the way from this nice mishap.
What the fuck?
As this lightning bolt comes crashing down in front of you, Fred, you're just completely fried. You smell like burnt waffles.
Oh, really?
Peaches and Orion, you both notice a golden glint reflection coming from the forest to your right.
Hey, Peaches.
Hey,
This was a terrible idea.
you were all for it like 10 minutes ago.
You said, wait, the lightning had a gold glint?
Nope, you saw from the reflection of the light from the lightning, you see a golden glint in the forest to your right, now that you're in the thick of the forest.
Orion, did you see that?
I think I did.
Did you see this?
Are you okay?
No.
Alright, come here, come here. Bring it in.
Okay.
As you're going for a hug, Orion, Peaches, as you're standing back a little bit from the situation, you hear a ding, and in front, in between Orion and Fred, right by their feet, you see an elongated bow shot arrow, identical to the ones that have been fired at you before, making you go elsewhere than the path in which you reside.
Motherfucker.
And we'll pick up there next week.
No, I was ready
What?
to charge! I was ready to charge!
What?
Yeah.
We'll pick up there next week to see what happens, see what all unfolds.
What the hell?
Oh my
bullshit.
gosh. First person I've ever met to get struck by lightning and live.
Oh, I could have used my inspiration thing to re-roll, but whatever.
Oh, I should have used inspiration on my one.
We're
I'm just gonna
good.
see what I would have gotten if I did roll again.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. It's never a
Well.
good thing to see what you would have rolled.
The DC was 16 for that, and I also rolled like dog shit with the
Yeah.
dice. I could have gone up to like 68, but I didn't roll
So
too well.
Steven, what are you at?
25.
Oh, okay. So you have health.
I did.
Forgetting that I have heroic inspiration.
Wait.
Stuff.
How much health did it take?
28.
28.
So what are you at?
25.
You're fine.